They didn't touch her, but still, it's the attempt, you know, that makes it look bad. Yo, what's up people? Today we back at it again with another video when players attack the referee. Yeah man, I'm seeing Michael Ballack here, so it's that moment with Barcelona, and you know, hey, Barcelona, the cheaters, man. I remember that moment very clearly with Drogba. What did he say? It's an absolute disgrace. Yeah, something like that. But yeah man, let's just get to it. Already with the fighting. Angry with the ref's decision. Okay, the fact that they even had to get security to get him out the stadium. That's crazy. Where is this? Look like Russia. Okay, before we even make a comment, let's see if he's in the right, because I didn't see that properly. Okay, yeah, that was a corner. And that's the thing with the Premier League refs, man. They've been poor. It's not even just this season. Even the past few seasons, they just make horrible decisions all the time. From VAR, taking time with VAR and then making the wrong decision and then coming out with statements, apologizing, saying it's not what they intended, it's human errors, what. But then they don't do anything about it and no one gets punished. And the result, whatever the result of the game is, it sticks. And some teams even get relegated for that.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it.
My guy Ramirez still playing. No matter, I saw a recent video of him. Okay, it wasn't a video, it was a picture of him. I think it was a Legends match or something for Chelsea. And this guy didn't look like this. This is like a young version of Ramirez. The guy's completely changed. Oh. Okay, the guy has to be fired for that shit. Because how can you be a representative of UEFA and somehow you allowed to get away with saying such nonsense, man? It's 2025. You can't be saying such shit.
Yeah, it's back the way you came.
But this is probably an old video. His teammates should walk out and complain completely. These guys need to be punished. There has to be consequences for such things, dog. The more we allow these people to get away with such, nothing happens and it's only gonna get worse and worse. I remember the Liverpool game. It was the first game actually of the season where it was a throw-in and then there was a guy on the wheelchair. Apparently he said something to Semenyo. The game stopped and then he was escorted out the field. There was no ban or something. I don't remember what happened, but the game stopped. That's what I remember. The fact that he was so comfortable to say such shit and no punishment has taken place after the whole incident, it's only gonna make it worse, especially in such countries. I've never actually seen a ref attack a player. I've never seen that before. Come on, that was a penalty. 100% was a penalty. And you see, the footballing world lets Barcelona get away with murder, man. These guys cheat all the time. There's so many incidents where they've benefited so much off the referees' decisions. Even that 6-5 comeback against PSG, a lot of the goals were not supposed to be goals. The decision making from the refs, I think one of them, the penalty where Suarez dived, it wasn't a foul or anything. He got a penalty and they got a goal. Another one was Di Maria. It was a counter attack on the other side, and then Mascherano fouled Di Maria, and yet the ref didn't say it was a foul. Instead, I think they booked Di Maria for diving. But Barcelona, man, they just cheat a lot.
It's okay, I forgive him. Everybody gets cheated on. No, I haven't seen him.
And then when you speak to Barcelona fans about this, they always ignore the facts. Instead, they'll blame Madrid, saying Madrid cheat a lot, because they even talk about that Bayern Munich game versus Madrid. But then when you actually watch the game, the ref was just shit for both teams. There were goals that were not supposed to be goals for Madrid. Yes, that's true. But there was also goals for Bayern that were not supposed to be goals. So it balances itself out. And yet they complain only because Madrid won. You know what I mean? Okay, it looked like he punched him. If he actually hit her, it was gonna look crazy. That was gonna look crazy, yo. Yeah, I remember this, and this was like the last kick of the game, I think, and the ref just blows the whistle. The guy was through on goal. And I know in Grealish would have scored. These Premier League refs, man, something needs to be done with them. There needs to be consequences for such decisions. Oh. Yeah. Listen, I don't care how frustrated you are, punching the ref is never the solution. And the fact that he even knocked him out, I'm sure the guy is not even playing soccer anymore. There should be a permanent ban for that. Okay, but they didn't touch her. They didn't touch her, but still, it's the attempt, you know, that makes it look bad. Is this the one where Morata scored the winning goal and then I think it was Llorente came sliding through? I think this was the game. Okay, if it was a cup game, then they'd be out just like that, not even putting in an effort, so it doesn't make sense to do this. But if it's a league game, sure, they can get away with it if they were like a mid-table side and there's no consequences for these things. But then I honestly don't get why you would put yourself in such a situation in the first place, because if you were fighting to get out the relegation, you wouldn't do such a thing. Or if it was for a title in a league title race, then it wouldn't make sense as well. It's just sulking. Okay. I remember this one. I was watching this, even I was shocked. This was crazy because this should have been a goal. 100% should have been a goal. But then it reminds me of the Coutinho goal against Man City. The ref blew the whistle and then Coutinho scored the goal. But they went back to the decision saying because the ref blew the whistle, it doesn't count. So I guess the rule is if the ref blows the whistle and you score afterwards, then it doesn't count. But then again, I've seen Shelby in the same situation where the ref blew the whistle for offside and he still went and scored. And then they VR'd.
What did you say?
VAR'd it and overturned the ref's decision and confirmed it was a goal. So it just shows, man, there's inconsistencies in these decisions. There's no black and white answer. So it's all over the place. And that's the boring part. Yeah, I remember this. This was crazy. This was crazy. I'm sure the ref got fired or something after this because how can you stop a game so early? And in a AFCON. And then I saw a video of some kids imitating this moment. They basically did the same thing, blowing the whistle in like the 85th minute, and then everyone just complaining. You know, it's actually a funny video. See, this is the problem with modern football. Every little skill nowadays, it's seen as antagonizing the opponents, and now the refs are even booking players. It makes everything so boring. This is why we have teams like Arsenal now, where it's just robotic. No individuality anymore. It's just boring, man. Everything is boring. There's no dribbling anymore. Even the fact that you can't even waste time at the corner flag. It's always been a thing before, but now all of a sudden it's a booking. It's just stupid.
Dumb people are always blissfully unaware of how dumb they really are.
Is Arda Turan still playing? And if he is, where is he? Like, I haven't seen anything. Or is he retired? I'm sure he's retired because this guy's an old man and he's been playing. And you see, when the refs do such bullshit, nothing is gonna happen, no consequences, which is not even fair on the players. If Robertson did the same thing, he returned the favor, then it would have been a big story and the refs would have acted like a victim, you know, portraying the whole situation as something dramatic, you know what I mean? And the problem with this whole entire thing is when it's happening to you, sure, you will get frustrated and angry and you will complain and yada yada yada. But then when it's happening to a team you're playing against, you keep quiet and you don't say anything and you just let it slide, which will lead to these decisions being made over and over and over again and nothing changes. That's the problem. The solution is for both teams to complain at the same time and then request for something to happen, you know what I mean? But that will never happen. That will never happen because teams have something to play for.
This is not a solution to any problem. This is a mess.
What? Okay, this one is crazy. Imagine the ref actually scores the goal and then claims it's a goal. Because I would understand if he said drop ball or it's the defending team's possession or something. But for the fact that he scored and then says it's a goal, that's crazy. That's crazy. Come on. Come on. These are the refs that like to make everything about them, you know, they just love the attention. Because this was an honest mistake. This was honestly an honest mistake. And yet you got a second booking for that. I'm sure you can complain to the FA or something to get that decision overturned, but then most of the time it doesn't. Yeah, I remember this. He got a red card. Yeah, but this one, like, like, why is he even surprised? Why is he even surprised? Why would you do that in the first place? Now your team has to play with 10 men, all because of you. This was very unnecessary and it was fully deserved, man. The ref did nothing wrong here. Come on, son. Come on, son.